Okay. So it's recording. Yeah. All right. Okay. Hello, my name is Ben Graham, and today I'm going to be talking to you about potholes. So potholes are not a new thing. They've been around for a little while. Um, According to summitengineer.net, potholes are the result of water getting underneath the pavement and then freezing and expanding. So whenever the water freezes underneath the pavement, it expands it, creating cracks and breaking off the pieces. And then later on, when it melts, it will then break off the pieces, and that is the result of the hole. And also, according to the AAA info website, I found that pothole damage costs US drivers $3 billion a year. So that's obviously a lot. And, it's a problem that we all face, whether we've only hit a pothole and haven't really had any damage, or we take damage. And a lot of the time, the damage can be very different. First of all, you can just get a simple flat tire. It's not too difficult to fix, but it's annoying and you don't want it to happen to you. And then a little more extreme is you have the breaking of your rims or bending or something like that, and that shoots the price of fixing it way up. It's much simpler to just pump up a new tire or something rather than to fix the entire wheel itself. And then we also have an extreme account where the tire gets completely dislocated, and it can even damage the body of the car, which again increases the amount that you have to pay. So, we're seeing a common trend where it may just be annoying for the simple little mistakes that it is, but then it can also lead to a lot of money going out of your account. And in Lexington, we actually have this as a pretty big problem. I was able to find multiple accounts on campus of potholes. This is a pretty bad one. Now, I think, yeah, this one was right outside of a parking lot. So everybody who parks there has to drive through this. Luckily, that means you're usually not driving too fast if you're turning in, but it's also on a road. So if you're not turning in and just going straight through, you can easily hit this, damage your vehicle, and have to pay for it. And then we also have this other account where it doesn't look as bad, but potholes are also things that evolve over time. So the first picture, is obviously an older one. It's had time to set and time for the pieces that broke off to actually exit the area, leaving the hole. And in the second picture, we see that you can see all the cracks and you can see the pieces that are still there, but eventually those pieces will be gone, and that's going to cause major issues. And that's on you know, you see it's on a major road with houses right around it, so that, it's not good for the community and for the neighbors and everyone driving there. So with all these located around the city, and focusing on the ones around campus even, it's not only a problem for students, it's a problem for everyone who is in the area, and even people just coming in to see if they like Lexington. Um, Whether it's, looking for a house in the area, that brings down the value. You don't want to have bad roads where you live. But also, when parents come with their kids taking a tour of our campus and they see this stuff, it's, you don't think it's a major factor, but it can be. A lot of parents are worried about their students leaving home and having to be out on their own. And, hitting a pothole would be scary for someone who's just now independent and has to deal with it on their own. It's a rough thing to go through. So the city of Lexington needs to take action with these. Um, and like I was saying, yes, it has a it brings along like prices to pay for the uh, to pay to fix the damage, but also like fixing the roads would raise market value for homes. More people would want to come to the area, and it would bring along more tourists and more residents to, help the city grow. So it would be a great improvement to fix these roads. Um, but you want to do it without taking up a lot of time and backing up traffic. And that would be a definite issue, as we have a lot of people going through, like, to and from our campus every day, driving through it, trying to get to work. So we would have to have a system where we don't cause people to be late to work or stuff like that. Um, so for example, a lot of the roads on campus are 2 lane. So to kind of work around possible traffic, just do 1 lane at a time, and sure, that'll only leave 1 lane for both directions. But we can easily set up 1 or 2 traffic guards to keep the flow of traffic moving. And that would help us greatly. And we would able to finish one side of the road and then move on to the next side and just have traffic guards on the other side of the road and get it done quicker. But also to kind of avoid traffic, we could set up signs, like, hey, road work ahead, here's a detour. It may be an extra minute, but it'd be much better than having to sit behind a bunch of traffic waiting for people to fix the roads. Um, so that'd be a good way for us to accomplish this goal while keeping the flow of everything steady. So I have this commercial. Let me play. Maybe. Accidentally hit a pothole a little too fast and notice that it flattens your tire or breaks your rims or even does damage to the body of your car. Here in Lexington, we have several potholes like this, especially around the campus of UK. And this is a problem. Many people driving around our campus have this issue and we need to get it fixed. For more information, go to betterroadslex.com or call 270-867-5309 today. So with that, I just want to say that this needs to be put on the priority list. I feel like it's something that has been put off to the side as they're doing a lot around our campus, and that's great. But, I think it's much more of an issue to fix our roads rather than to fix a fraternity house. This is something that will affect everyone, and which is why we need to put it on the forefront of our problems. Um, so for our little slogan, we need better roads for a better future. Um, this is a problem. This is a problem for everyone in the community, but the base um, the base people who will be affected are college students, and that's our future. We want to give the students the best experience we can, and having to worry about these little issues or even big issues. You can have a lot of damage done to your car, and that'll take away from the time you're studying, time you're preparing for the future. um, so we need to get this done. And here I have a link where if there's a pothole forming or you notice that there's a pothole on a road, you can go to this website and fill out a form to list the problem, and that'll get it to the Lexington officials. But we need to press this matter so that we can get these problems fixed faster, because this is a major issue. And then here are a couple sources that I used for some of the facts and information I got. So we're going to stop sharing and stop recording. Thank you.